Wherever you're watching right about now, at work or at home, from around the country or even beyond our shores, welcome. It's Sports This Morning. I'm Ayotunde Balogun.
Hello and welcome. I'm Cecilia Omogbe.
It's great to have you join us again. I'm Tayo Salam.
All right, what's on the menu for the show today? Yes, of course, it's done and dusted in the Federation Cup 2015. Finally, Aqua United are now winners of Nigeria's oldest club competition, their first ever title.
Okay, and for Sunshine Queens, they were able to triumph over Bayeso Queens on penalties. 3-1 it ended, but they are going home with the trophy.
Also on the show, Novak Djokovic rounds off a remarkable 2015 by winning the ATP World Tour Finals in London. That's 11 titles for the world number one. Can anybody actually stop Novak Djokovic in 2016?
Big question.
Okay, Federer can stop
question.
Big question.
Yeah, I don't know about Federer because we've seen when it really matters against Djokovic, he's not been able to do it. Okay, so I'm not very sure about Federer.
He's not been able to. He didn't do it.
Yeah.
He couldn't do it.
Yes.
I mean, Djokovic said
well.
something after the game that he, when he lost on Tuesday, that he had to go and check himself, change a few things and all that. Yeah. So he already understands Federer, the way he plays. And there's something about Roger Federer these days. I think he's actually nervous or, somehow, because I really don't understand the unforced errors, the mistakes and all that. I was like, this is Federer. You're playing Novak Djokovic. Just feel free. I mean, just play it.
Anyone would get nervous playing against Djokovic. Right now, his form is incredible. Like I said earlier, 11 titles in 2015. That says it all. Okay, so forget it. You need to cut Roger Federer some slack there, right? You're bound to get nervous playing against Djokovic.
But definitely will be thrashing that out in the course of the show. But for me, really, it's been an interesting time over the weekend. Yes, with major games played in the league. We'll definitely talk about that, of course. But guys, really, FIFA President Sepp Blatter, well, he's in the news again. Just recently, we understood that he was in hospital as he fell ill. He was hospitalized, and he really battled hard for his life. And definitely, after receiving medical care, he seems to be alive and well now. But I tell you, he's had his fears even while he was in hospital. And guys, don't forget, he's still battling with corruption charges as it relates to FIFA on that one. Well, this is an interesting quote that he gave in an interview recently. He says, I was close to dying. I was between the angels who were singing and the devil who was lighting the fire. Oh dear. But it was the angels who sang. The pressure was enormous. At some stage, the body just says no. Enough is enough. But if you're strong psychologically, you can't resist. End of quote.
Okay, well, we're happy that he's definitely still alive. He's 79, and of course, and at that particular age, so you have to take things slowly. The pressure actually was much. I mean, winning the FIFA presidency, the whole world coming at your head and telling you, hey, look, FIFA is corrupt, you need to step down. And he stepped down thinking, okay, he will have the chance to actually reform FIFA and be part of those who's going to be, make history, so to speak. And at the end of the day, there's a corruption charge saying, okay, so much allegations and all that, he needs to be sanctioned. And not only that, he's suspended for 90 days. He tried to appeal. I mean, it was thrown out. I mean, all these things all coming around and at his age, I think that's some of the things. Yeah, he's actually really strong psychologically. That's why he's actually still standing.
Oh wow! So what do you have to say about this?
Incredible. Watching Sepp Blatter,
angels and of course
I don't want to go to that part of it because he's the only witness to that, so I'm not going to go to there at all. But what I'm going to say is watching Sepp Blatter move, at 79, he appears very fit.
Yes.
It's very mobile, and he moves around really swiftly. So, but then even him is not even immune to stress at all. The stress, like Cecilia painted, was just too much for him to bear. He had to go to hospital. Thankfully, he's out now, he's fit, and he appears. He's trying to make that February the 26th election. He wants to be there. He wants to be a part of it, and hopefully, be strong enough physically and mentally. Then I don't see.
I was going to say that really does the stress ends for him now?
Come on, it hasn't ended.
He's still battling with it.
Exactly, because he said he wants to be part of that reform. Despite the suspension and all that, he's trying as much as possible to ensure that you know, he might even go to the Court of Arbitration
Yeah, the
for
Court of
sports
Arbitration
law,
for sports
then
like
and
Platinum,
see if
yeah.
he can appeal, and of course, the judgment is in his favor. And if you check, Blatter is someone who has been very active. You painted the picture of, you know, it's difficult for you to see someone who's been very active in the past 24 years, suddenly you're not doing anything, you're not really doing much. They say, hey, you can't attend any FIFA function, you can go anywhere. You know, for the very first time at the World Cup, you know, we didn't see Sepp Blatter. FIFA Women's World Cup, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
On the 17th, he wasn't there. And these are the things that makes him move around. And when you move around at that age, you're practically still very fit. It keeps you fit because you're moving around a lot. But right now, you're just there, just watching.
Yeah, okay.
Which you're not used to.
Okay, the suspension says, okay, you're not allowed to attend any football-related activity in an official capacity.
Yes.
What if he goes as a fan?
How? Sepp Blatter?
Yeah, just go around.
It's difficult.
Does the suspension bar him from attending events
doesn't.
as a fan?
Yeah, it doesn't.
It didn't bar him, but the thing is,
Why don't you do that?
wait. For instance, he happens to have this particular position, and you've been suspended from the position, and you're like, okay, you need to go for an event. Normally you go to such events as, you know, the head and all that,
yes.
you know, the whole glamour,
face of
everything,
FIFA,
and all that is all around you. And all of a sudden, someone is telling you, if you're going to come for this event, just come as, you know, every other spectator. Then you take the back seat. Will you go? Tell me.
Yeah, but I'm just giving it.
It's difficult.
It's just an option
It's
for
a hard
Blatter
one
to take. You know, if he misses the game so much, he could just go out.
You could just go out there and fly and just go.
Wave the flag.
You know, like
supporter.
us. No, but seriously,
You might even disguise.
Seriously,
Put
but seriously
them a
speaking,
mask or something.
yeah, he's got. He has a lot of. He has serious issues and still hanging on his head. The corruption charges are still there, so he needs to, you know, deal with that first of all before any other thing.
I think it's just take a holiday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
Maybe
go
he
on
should
holiday.
just take a holiday.
With your
All right.
family, you know, you're going to look better.
And there was an interesting one again,
Yeah,
Jamie
Jamie
Vardy.
Vardy.
Yeah, I was going to miss that
Wow.
out. What a phenomenon he's turning out to be for Leicester.
Incredible,
10 goals
strange.
in,
Strange
the top
times.
highest goal scorer this 2015, this particular season, right now. I mean, he is the best. Okay, there you have his record of his Premier League. All the games he has scored since August 29th. I mean, even some games that they even lost and all that, he also had to score in those ones. I think this is one of the strikers. I mean, when Leicester actually came up, people were like, Leicester City, they will go down.
They will go
but
down.
right now, with this kind of guy who is scoring every time, 14 in all so far
incredible performance.
And 10 successively.
His rise to stardom is just amazing. He's come from non-league football.
Yes.
You know, he's a late bloomer, 28 years old. Normally, you don't expect this kind of things to happen in the Premier League, but for what Vardy has done, you have to give him all the credit in the world. 10 games in a row to score.
And there's already talk of perhaps a big club might just be coming for him.
In January already. Yeah, but I don't think he should make that move.
He shouldn't go.
Just settle,
Just
you know,
settle,
enjoy his football for the rest of the season, and perhaps, you know, in 2016 he can decide to move to a bigger club in quotes. But then, is incredible achievement. Make no mistake about it. There's no way.
The way he's going,
there's no way we would have thought any player would have broken that record. Would have been Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy.
Yeah, Van Nistelrooy, Jamie Vardy. I mean, just put those names side by side, and we didn't see it coming.
He's an Englishman.
At all. Incredible.
I think Van Nistelrooy was across 2 seasons. That was 2003. That was way back, and all the while no one was able to do that. I thought Diego Costa was going to do it when he started for Chelsea last season, but he just couldn't maintain that successively. 10 in a row. That's massive.
And incredibly, Van Nistelrooy did it against Newcastle United, and Jamie Vardy is done against Newcastle United. Although we have to add, that goal looked a little bit dodgy to me.
Exactly.
Like an offside,
but
he still finished it.
It was counted, so it's part of it.
It's all part of it.
So that's important.
He deserves it.
All right.